Now, a not too distant relative of the pie chart is the donut chart, okay? And I'm going to show you what the donut chart looks like, and we're going to go ahead and build that for these numbers here. But it looks like this, okay? It looks almost like a pie, but the distinction is it has this hole in the middle, thus it's called the donut chart, okay? It doesn't have as many options either, but it's used by people that want to have something a little bit different. They still want to have a pie, but something that just doesn't look like the usual pie, the thing that everybody always sees. When you look at something like this, you're like, hey, that looks pretty interesting, you know, if anything. So I want to show you guys how to put this one together. It's pretty easy to do. What we're going to do first of all is we're going to graph each of our different countries and the grand totals over here on the side. So we'll start out with selecting this range here, control key, select that range there, and then we'll go back into insert. We'll go to our pie, all right, and there's good old donut. All right, there it is. All of a sudden, there it is. All right, now, couple things. Number one, we're not going to need to have the legend here because that's going to be kind of built into the donut pieces there, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit my elements, take the legend off. All right, that's number one. We'll keep the title in there just because that way we know what the numbers are. But we will put on the data label. So I'm going to go to the data labels here, hit the arrow, go to more options, all right? And on there, it's showing just the value. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to take off the value, and we're going to go with percentage and the category name, just like that. All right. Then what I'm going to do is point to one of the pieces here, double-click it, and that opens up this new panel here. Now, the donut hole size is at 75%. That's what you're seeing right here. What we want to do is bring that back a little bit. All right? I mean, you could bring it all the way back like that, but then what's the difference between that and just doing a pie? So we're going to obviously maybe leave a little bit of a hole there for the donut hole. All right. All right, that looks good. Now on the labels, I'm going to go ahead and double click those and go back in here. And currently we're using we've got the percentage and the category and all that. And they are on new lines, so they're, you know, one under the other. I think I'll go back over here to home. I'm going to make them just a little bit smaller. And I'm also going to color them white. I think white will do, and we'll also make it bold. All right, there we go. All right, so far so good. The other thing, I want to kind of resize it a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and close this. I'm going to point to the frame here, double click it, go back over here to the size, all right? And I'm going to go ahead and increase that. So I get that part there. I'm going to take the width and squeeze it up here a little bit. Oop. And right when you get to the point where it's going to be, you know, resized it, you get rid of it. Now, I'll go ahead and I'll bring up just a little bit there. I think that's good. If you could do without the totals, if you want to just figure that people, when they see this, are going to know that it's totals, we can actually go in there, take that chart title out, and that'll give us a little bit more room that way. And then I can go ahead and resize it this way. So I can do it either way. All right. And then if I need to, I can click onto one of these and kind of move it up a little bit and just kind of manually move these things around just to get them so they just fit, you know, a little bit nicer. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and click on one of the pieces here, go back into, and which will select everything, go back to Format, go over to my shape effects, and here is something called the soft edges. That kind of gives you that blurry edge to it. So if I go over there and maybe go with this one here, the 5-point, I'll get that. Click away from it. There we go. That almost looks like this one here, right? There we go. And again, I'm going to double click the background here. Go to fill, no fill, and no border. All right, and then I'll go ahead and just kind of resize this a little bit like that. And I can move this, you know, right there. And the framing here, which I'm using for resizing, it doesn't matter if it's hanging over things or wherever it's at, because when it's not selected, you're not going to see it. So that's what you're going to see there. So that looks good. I see my speed in here. We can kind of move that up just a hair. There we go. All right, I'm happy now. All right. So hopefully this will help you. I mean, it's like I said, it's pretty simple little tool here, but the main thing is that you get that donut hole. That's what we love about it. Okay. All right. So take care. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next.